Merry meet, fiber magicians. Welcome to another fiber magic moment. It's almost time for Beltane. And to me, Beltane screams flowers, right? And when I think about flowers, I think about all those dragonflies that are flying from flower to flower. They're one of our pollinators that we love. So I thought it would be appropriate if we made a dragonfly for Beltane. Now this can be used as a bookmark. See? Go right in there. Nice and cozy. Or if you're going to use it as an applique, I would make a little spiral out of its tail like that. All right, let's get started. You know, dragonflies are fascinating creatures. I love to watch them in the yard. And there are so many different colors and patterns. I'm going to put a nice oh, look at this one. Looks like a die. Oh, and that's a nice big hole, see? Nice big hole. That's easy to get the yarn through. So you see this one has a little bead on the tail. So we get that just by tying it on there. Easy peasy. Then we take our hook. I'm using a size H hook because I'm using this chunky yarn. I want it to be, sturdy. All right. So just put your hook through the knot that you made to tie it on your bead and yarn over, pull up like that. Easy. And then you can just chain like 35 or 40, make 35 or 40 stitches, depends on the length that you want it. You don't have to make a big long one, you could just make a short one. But if you're using it for a bookmark, you want it to be long enough to tuck inside your book. Maybe have this bead hanging out the bottom. So use your discretion. 35 or 40, or just chain until it is the length of your book. That's perfect. All right, so now we're going to start counting stitches, okay? We need 12 stitches for the first ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I tried not to lose that one because that first one is what we're going to slip stitch into to make a loop that will be that first wing. See? Now the second wing is a little smaller, so I'm just going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and slip stitch right into that same stitch. Okay, so now you've got the 2 wings. There we go. Now we're going to make the head. And we do that by making 1 popcorn. So chain 3 and then put 3 double crochets in that same stitch. That stitch is going to get all stretched out. Okay. Then you take your hook out. So you've got the chain 3 and 3 more double crochets. Put your hook back into the first one and back into the loop, and then pull that loop through, and it bunches it up so that it makes this popcorn, and that acts as the head. Now you're going to chain 3 again, and you got it. Slip stitch right back into that same hole. So now you got a head and you got 2 wings. So let's do 2 wings on the other side, right? Chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slip stitch into that same stitch. It's getting pretty wide, but that's okay. And now chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And slip stitch into that same poor stretched out stitch. It's okay. It'll survive. And that's all that it needs. See, it's got small wing and big wing on each side and a head right up at the top. So now you slip stitch into those 40 stitches that you made first. Go right back down to your bead. This adds some stability to the body of your dragonfly, and also if you're using this nice variegated yarn, you know, you've now added more color and texture. And you're just going to slip stitch every stitch all the way down. Now the symbol of the dragonfly is used a lot in witchcraft. One thing that it represents is transformation, kind of like the butterfly, right? But also clarity. So whenever you're like losing your path a little bit, you can call upon the energy of the dragonfly for sure. It's also a protector, symbolic of protection, and a symbol of communication. I think that's because it goes from flower to flower and spreads that pollen, spreads that communication from one plant to the next very beneficially. Snip it off and fasten off, and then weave in your end. And that's all there is to it. You've got a dragonfly bookmark or applique. I'm thinking these would make a nice premium to give away, a nice little giveaway when you buy my book at an event, at a festival. Then you could get a nice little dragonfly. When you applique it on something, then you can stretch these out. If it's a bookmark, it doesn't matter. And like I said, I like the idea of a spiral on the tail. This would look great on a goddess's belly or on the front of a beanie. Or another thing I was thinking, that you could use it as a hat band, you know, like this. You can put it around the hat. You could either make one longer or make 2 or 3 and have them going around, spiraling around the hat. Oh, I think I've just added a new idea. Now I got feather hats, I have snake hats, I have mushroom hats, and I think what next I will have Oh yeah, dragonfly hats. Gotta do it. If you come to Summer Magic Fest in Orlando this year, you will see me there in the vendor's room. And check it out. I will have all these kind of hats available, along with my book, Fiber Magic, A Witch's Guide to Spellcasting with Crochet, Knotwork, and Weaving. And I hope you have a most blessed Beltane. And as always, please stay crafty. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.